Sean here from Shootie School. I make the most elite Toontrack tutorials on the internet. Today we're checking out the Melodic Percussion Wood EKX, and that is a EZKeys2 sound expansion. This is the wood version with wood instruments with the marimba and the xylophone. The metal version is in a different video. You can check the links in the description. The reason why we're listening to two separate libraries at the same time, this EKX actually has three separate libraries. It has Marimba Hall, which is in a bigger room, Marimba Studio, which is in a smaller room, and it has a xylophone. So that's three libraries in one product. We're hearing Marimba Hall and the xylophone at the same time. Why? Because the MIDI is unique. Let's check out the MIDI real quick. Here's the Melodic Percussion Wood. This is the product that we're checking out in this video, and here's the MIDI folder it comes with. And if you look under most of the songs, there's a separate marimba and xylophone folder, and both of them seem identical with its folder structure. But as you investigate inside these folders, in the intro of the marimba one, here's 4 intros, and in the xylophone in the intro folder there's 4. So same number of MIDI files, but they're not the same MIDI. They all complement, collaborate, and harmonize each other. Something we do not see in Toontrack products, so it's pretty unique. So I'm gonna solo, one at a time. You can see I soloed it up here with my hardware controller, and I'll solo the other one up over here. I'm gonna kind of check them out both at the same time. So let's just dive right in. Unlike the metal EKX, which has slightly more sophisticated instruments, this one's just, in case you're ignorant to a marimba or a xylophone, it's wood blocks with, amplifying metal tubes underneath it to help that sound amplify. Really cool sounding. Some of this is also kind of sounds that are used in EDM. I was ignorant to that, but I was reading it in the description, and sure, I'll accept that. Might even toy with it later. So we're on the first preset, which is called the Basic Hard in the Marimba Hall, and it's under the hard mallets category. So let's solo it up and check it out. Let's check out the effects. It's pretty basic on both products. You can have a section with microphones. We'll usually see 2 or 3 options. And we have a reverb section and a panning section. Not until we get down into the effects stuff will it change up very much. And we'll get to that when we get there. But right here under 𝗙𝗥𝗓, a 𝗙𝗥𝗓 is kind of like a light tree stand. It's just a big T. And there's a certain microphone configuration on that. What exactly that looks like, which mics, I don't know. But we'll use our imagination. But since EZKeys2 does not have a mixer, you can just turn these mics down and completely mute the library. And then you can audition one set of mics at a time. Here's 𝗙𝗥𝗓. Here's ambient near. Let me turn down the verb. Can definitely hear the room they're recording it more in this near mic set. Something smooth about that 𝗙𝗥𝗓. It's very cool. Let's check out the reverb real quick. Let me just crank it all the way up. Let's hear its vibe, and let's hear its sustain with these cranked up. And let's check out the xylophone. Let's see if it's similar. It has a little bit more of a sizzle, but I don't know if that's a different reverb or not. It might just be the tone of the instrument. Regardless, really smooth reverb. So, and then there's a pan button, which I don't know if this is really a creative effect or a creative way to look at it. It's more like a utility. Are you standing in front of the instrument so you hear the bass notes in your left ear? Or if you hit reverse, Are you in the audience facing the performer so you hear the lowest note in the right ear instead? I think it's more of a utility. So with this stuff covered, let's hop right into it. We're hearing that first song, which is the mid-tempo pop song. We've been hearing it this whole time, and let's just hop through some presets. I think there's less on this one, so we'll move slower over here. We'll move faster over here. This has more presets. Here's Big Hard Hall. We're soloed up over here. Our ambient far mic did come in. Let's just check it out real quick. All that ambience is, I assume, is just the room they recorded in. Pretty cool. We have an ambient mono. It's not close, it's mono, so I'm glad I read that. Mono being more sturdy and is the way I look at it, more stable. There's that 𝗙𝗥𝗅, so pretty cool. Here's that default preset again, and here's both instruments. It just sounds super clean. Drag these songs out, get both of these up in your DAW, sync them up, run them, and it sounds pretty professional. It's a great way just to demo them and hear them, and it sounds very professional. Bouncy Hard is the next preset. Solo up the marimba. Oh, we have delay already. All right. Let me pause it. Since that delay is not really working with the tempo we're at, we just crank up the level, and then we have number of repeats. So is it responding to my DAW tempo? Let me double my DAW tempo. It's not. That's slightly limiting, but that's what we got. We have close mono mics now. Let me turn the delay off. All it says is close mics. If you look on the product page, they use a crap ton of mics. It's deserving of the word crap ton. So you can check out the product page, and you just have to use your imagination. A portion of those mics were used under each of these, channels. Even though it's a knob, I consider it a channel, a bus channel of multiple mics. Very cool. Let's go over to close hard. Close and a close mono mic. I do like to check out the mono mics. It's kind of just a soothing experience. I don't use marimbas often, hardly ever. Not as a musical instrument, more as a sound effect. In a movie I might use it. So it's fun to go through products like this and check it out. Let's just check out the xylophone real quick. We've been hearing it, but let's just focus on it real quick. I want to hear low notes. Yeah, it's very cool. Let's check. So I have all the songs already laid out over here, and we're just going to buzz through them. Let's try the second song, which is Latin. It's pretty eclectic, this MIDI, and this is not the same Latin song that was in the Melodic Percussion Metal EKX. It's a different Latin song, so I don't believe it's redundant like that. Let me change the tempo over to 192. Here we go. It's pretty cool. Let's hop over to focused hard. Solo up the marimba. Let's finally go over to Big Hull on the xylophone. We solo it up so we can hear it switch over. can definitely hear that ambience kick in. Let's check out Space Marimba Hard. Definitely super warm mid and ambience coming in. Oh, we do have a delay here, so let's check it out real quick. A way more valuable delay with an actual time setting, like essentially more valuable delay there. And super different tone on this guy too. Let's hear tight, hall, hard. Wide, hard. I wonder if wide just means it's, you know, panned out in the stereo field a bit more. That's why I was clicking over here. Right now we have proof that there's a ribbon mic here. Ribbon mic. Close mic. Close mono. I like the option of mono, you know, instant focus if you need it in your mix. It's a great option. These, sometimes when you solo up these individual mics, you're not hearing a huge difference. I hear a good contrast on this preset. It's very cool. So we're going from hard mallet section to a soft mallet section. So let's hear what happens on the transient or the attack. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. That is some contrast. That is a fantastic difference. It's very cool. Let's check out the next xylophone, which is called Close. Oh, it sounds way cuter. Sounds cute. Very cool. The next song is a 12-bar blues at 123, and this one excludes the xylophone, so we will not hear it. Here we go. Let's hop over to Big Hall Soft. Keep in mind that I'm not planning which song should work with which sound, so we might be hearing, you know, an unintended tone for an unintended performance. You just got to use your imagination. And I don't believe there's any sustained information when it comes to this stuff. Nothing is here. I don't believe these instruments are capable. Correct me if I'm wrong below, please. Bouncy soft. We take the delay out. This is that original delay where you can't control the time. I'm not sure what to do with it. Comment below if you have a way to defend that. It's pretty chill and laid back, man. I don't know what to do with it, but it's got a vibe. That's for darn sure. And it's my ignorance. I don't know what to do with it. You might. focused soft. Actually, let's change songs before I run into the effects. So there's one more collaboration track between the two libraries. This one's called Minimal Pop. It's at 79. Let's run through all the rest of the presets before we run into the effects presets, and then we'll kick it into high gear from there. We still missing another library. We still have to cover Marimba Studio, which I'm going to run it through a program called Riffer just to shoot MIDI at us, and we'll fly through it quick because I don't want this to be too long. Sounds really cute. That's a cool impression. First impression of this song. Let me mute that xylophone because it's super loud. Super cool. Let's do a different xylophone preset. Let's hop from close to snappy. I'm going to focus on the attack with the word snappy in mind. It's less ambience. Push some verb on it. Sounds great right there. That's a cute little melody. Focus soft. I mean, these presets are quiet, and I'm sure these dynamics are pretty low. Yes, they are. So by the time you finally hear them in my video, I'm not going to compress anything. I don't want to alter the sound, but I will normalize it so it'll appear loud to you. But when you come across these more soft presets, it gets pretty quiet, add quiet dynamics to it. It's a pretty low dynamic vibe, even though I'm going to crank them up for you in post-production so you don't have to adjust the volume of your playback device. This is cool stuff. Let me hop over to Space Marimba Soft. Delay module's back with a time control, which is a beautiful thing. I feel like I'm walking through a grassy field in an open world video game like Final Fantasy or something, you know? Anyway, that's just me. Let's go to tight halt on the xylophone. Song's about to loop. Let's get back to it. Ambient far microphone there. I don't know if we've really seen much of it yet. I probably missed it when we have, but we don't see too much ambient far. Definitely shows how big the room is. So that's the last until the effects. And what do I have over here? Tight halt soft. And wide soft. The last one until we kind of change gears in this video. Cool. So now I have 4 effects presets in the Marimba Hall, and I have 3 effects presets in the xylophone. I'm going to try and keep that in my short-term memory. Let me hop over to, this is just it's a real nifty program. It has it only works well with certain plugins. This is a perfect plugin for it to work well. It's called Riffer, and you just kind of give Riffer some criteria, and it will automatically generate melodic MIDI melodies and just shoot them into the plugin of your choice. So I have another instance of EZKeys right here, and I'm in the Marimba Hall library, and I want to audition these effects, these 4 presets, and the criteria for Riffer. I know how to use this program pretty well. Check out link in the description if you like what Riffer does. The link's in the description. Density is kind of like an EDM thing, so I'm going to turn it off. And then, I mean, I think the pitch is kind of what I want. Let's just see what this does. Are we at a fast tempo? No, we're at 79. Let's check this out. You unmute. Yeah, here we go. That's a little broad. I'm going to use less notes in Riffer. Use some sustain. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I'm going to lock a root note on the first thing, just to remind us what the root note is. All right, here we go. And I'm going to, every two measures, I'm going to make it generate a brand new melody so we don't go crazy listening to the same thing over and over again. All right, let's check out Marimba Hall Crunchy. We have mics. Oh, we have distortion, which is definitely saturating big time. Cool. Awesome. Let's check out dark delays. We have pitch here. All right, we're dealing with delays. Let's check this out. That's cute. Yeah, you know, high-end 80s sci-fi comes to mind. Speed. Pitch all the way up. That seems like pitch timing. See if the tooltip helps. Pitch delay. All right, make it slow. All right, that'll be super cool for some sort of special effects movie or something like that. This one's called Music Box. Oh, we got delays again. Let's check this out. And I hear like a flam, like a all right, octave. Let's see what this is. Octave level. All right, turn delay off and hit only one key. No octave. Ah, that's why I'm hearing a flam. That's interesting. There's a flam there. I don't know if it's trying to imply something particular, but so you can get an octave in there, but it's not hitting at the exact same time. I assume that's on purpose. So, oh, let's hear a sequence without the delay. Kind of brings a more, what's the right word? Oriental style to it. Let's check out the delay real quick. Again, there's no time control. Not sure what to do with that. Overdrive delayed marimbas. That sounds pretty cool. All right, all these notes on the sequencer won't work. Let me just cut the timing down by 4. Now let's try this out. I give that a fantastic. Sounds great. You know, so many moments in movies you hear something like this, you know. So that's very cool. Let's go over to what we were on the xylophone and we missed the effects preset. So this one's called bounces. Oh boy, here's some delay stuff. Actually, I kind of have a decent slow sequence, so maybe this will sound good. Here we go. Very cool, and it's stereo delay, so you can get some ping pong going. You can control the left time separately from the right time, and you know, time knobs are essential. They're here. Looks like you can completely rock and roll it on this. So let's go to Crystal Raindrops. Let me speed this up a little over here. It's a cool effect. Let's hear this crystal stuff real quick. Interesting. I'm not really sure what I like the effect in general. I'm not really sure what I was listening for by adjusting this, but I do like the preset. This one's called In Reverse. This just probably want to send something slow to it. I haven't heard this before, but guessing. Reverse, reverb, fun. All right, try faster. Let's see what happens. These little lower notes, this little sequence right here sounded really cool actually, right here. Yeah, I like this. I'm glad I hung out for a second before I toyed with anything. I like that. Dude, it's super cool, man. Getting a kick out of the effect stuff. So those are the effects from the Vibraphone Hall, Xylophone, and now we haven't even heard the Vibraphone Studio library yet, and I'm just going to crank through it real fast because we already have a basic idea on how all the effects work, and at this point we're just going to fly through presets that we're simply recording the same instrument in a smaller room. So we're just going to bam, 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 except we have 4 new cool effects things we'll check out later. So let's just get to it here. Let me get this sequence shooting out much faster notes here. Vibraphones, it sounds kind of metal, but hello, it is. Glad I got my head on. All right, wrong library. We're in Marimba Planet here. Cool. All right, let's fly through them. Marimba Studio is the one we haven't heard yet, and we have not seen. Wow. I wonder if this whole thing is just effects. All right, let's check this out for a second. I half-timed the melody coming in. Echo time, dry. Let's just make it super wet. That's pretty cool. See what the filter does. Pitched. These are the freaky ghost sounds in the background. That's very cool. This is called Bouncy. We have a delay repeats without time setting. I assume it's called Bouncy just because there's a delay on it. Here's close. Speed up the tempo since it's not special effects anymore. I'm now realizing I said vibraphone a little bit earlier when I meant to say marimba, so I assume you guys know what I was talking about, but there's the disclaimer in case you didn't. Focused. Actually, I like how clean this sounds to where I would want to add verb on top of these clean transients. Totally. Yeah. I haven't heard this library myself yet. Ping pong. Slow it down. Very cool. You got time control there. Walls of stone. reverb definitely reacts differently in here. And I'm not sure if we've seen it before, but now we just have a stereo mic snob. I'll turn it off. Here's mono. Let's hear something blazing through this. Here's just mono. Here's stereo. I like these options. Who knows what's happening behind the scenes, but when you don't know what's happening behind the scenes, you use your ears. It's a beautiful thing. It's very cool. Super cool. Yeah, earlier when I was I said we had some effects-only presets. I was looking in that Vibraphone library by accident. But there were some, half of these were just effects-oriented. They were very cool, actually. I enjoy more tricks in my, scoring movies or doing sound beds, effects, and stuff like that. I enjoy more tricks in that bag, especially attached to a straight up professional melodic, playing instrument like this. So I'm Sean from Shootie School. Check out ShootieSchool.com for complete courses and hundreds of free Toontrack theme videos just like this one. And hope you got something out of this. This was an enjoyable EKX. There's definitely a few prizes in there for what I do in my career. Never mind just a fantastically sampled marimba and xylophone. So whether you just wanted to check out and see what Toontrack's up to, or whether you're debating on whether to pick this up or not, I hope you dug the video. Hope to see you soon. Rock on.